Imagine coming home early from work, excited to surprise your wife, only to find another man in your bed, the same bed where you once dreamed together. That moment didn't just break me, it built something darker inside me. I didn't shout. I didn't cry. I just walked out quietly, and from that silence, my revenge began. That evening still burns in my memory. I had taken a half day off to surprise my wife with dinner plans. We had been married for 12 years, and though lately things felt distant, I never thought I'd be walking into betrayal. As I opened the front door, the sound of laughter floated down the hallway. It was light, playful, hers, but there was another voice, deep and unfamiliar. My heart sank. I moved closer, and there it was. My world shattered in an instant. I didn't scream or make a scene. I just turned around, walked out, and sat in my car. The silence was deafening. I watched the house from outside for a few minutes, my mind spinning with disbelief. I had always been loyal, always worked hard for her, for us, and that's what I got in return. That night, I didn't go back home. Instead, I checked into a small motel and spent the entire night replaying everything. Every smile, every lie, every I love you she ever said now felt like poison. But as much as it hurt, something inside me stayed calm. I realized anger would only make me weak. Patience would destroy her faster. The next morning, I went back pretending nothing happened. She acted normal too, like nothing had happened. She even asked how my day was. I looked right at her, smiled, and said, "It was fine." I wanted her to believe she was safe. I wanted her to think I didn't know. Over the next few weeks, I started observing more. Her sudden late meetings, her constant texting, the way she guarded her phone. It was all so obvious. But I let her dig her own grave. Quietly, I started my plan. I backed up every photo from her phone, every message I could access, every receipt. I even installed a small hidden camera in the bedroom, not to relive the pain, but to collect proof. When I finally had everything I needed, I took it to my lawyer. We built a case, one detail at a time. I transferred funds into a private account, removed her from all shared credit cards, and secured the house deed in my name. It took months, but I made sure every move was silent, legal, and final. One day, she called to tell me she was staying late at work. I smiled, said okay, and then followed her. She didn't go to work. She went straight to a hotel, and just as I expected, he was there. They walked in laughing, holding hands. I didn't need to go inside. I already had the proof. That night, I packed her belongings, every single thing she owned, into boxes and left them neatly on the porch. I changed the locks and emailed her lawyer with all the evidence attached. Along with it, I left a simple note. "You brought another man into our bed. Now you can go share his." The next day, she came home to find her key didn't work. She called me crying, begging me to let her explain. I didn't answer. Her texts kept coming. Excuses, apologies, desperate pleas. But I had nothing left to say. She wasn't my wife anymore. She was just a stranger who destroyed everything good in her life. A week later, she found out she had lost not only her marriage, but her reputation too. Her lover's wife had received a copy of the footage anonymously. Their affair became office gossip, and soon both of them were let go from their jobs. Her dream life collapsed overnight. Months passed, and I rebuilt myself piece by piece. I started therapy, reconnected with old friends, and learned to smile again. Pain doesn't fade easily, but it becomes fuel when used right. Then one evening, she showed up at my new apartment. Her eyes were tired, her voice trembling. "I made a mistake," she whispered. "Please, I just want another chance." I looked at her for a long time before replying, "You made your choice the moment you let someone else into our home." I made mine when I walked away. She cried, begged, said she had nowhere to go. I told her, "You should go to the man you chose over me." She turned and left, sobbing. That was the last time I ever saw her. Now, years later, I'm at peace. Not because she suffered, but because I didn't let her betrayal define me. Revenge isn't always about destruction. It's about taking back your power, your dignity, and your peace. And as for her, last I heard, she's still trying to rebuild her life. But the truth is, she'll never find what she lost that night. My trust, my love, and my silence. If you liked the video, please subscribe and turn on notifications.